In an era where we are so used to watching short form videos, I could see why the snippet of this full interview rubbed some people in the wrong way. And you see, it's all in the one, the thumbnail, and also the precise wording the interviewer used. Ati he coached her since an early age as a child of 4 years old. And now they are a couple in a marriage. You see, unaona hizo words vile. I mean, like how you look for keywords to use on your YouTube video? That's the same thing happening here. And the snippet itself starts off wakisema kwamba the snippet video inasema kwamba tulimit na yeye when I was 4 years old. And you see, when the guy was told to like first explain how they met, alianza and then aka hand over the chance for that kind of explanation to the wife, who's apparently pregnant as we speak. God bless their union. So when the wife explained it, I bet if the wife explains it, it sounds and looks much better. And so she just started off. First of all, these two people, like, first of all, he said the reason he got attracted to her is because she's one of those people who, when they walk into a room, it lights up. So the guy is very reserved, impole, but the babe, she seems to be very bubbly. Because also, even in the interview, she was the one doing like most of the talking. The guy, when he talks, you see like those men, oof, you see like those men who, when they talk, they are very articulate. Oh my God, that is attractive. So in this case, the guy is exactly like that. He doesn't talk much. The babe is the one that does the talking and meaning. And so I'm not giving away anything about this interview. Like what you think when you saw, like what you thought when you saw the short clip, whatever you thought about it, I'm not confirming or I'm not saying anything about it. I just have to like pose a question to you. Are we living in an era that encourages laziness? Because you like the full video, like the full interview video is about 44, 45 minutes. You cannot even see the interviewer, unaona tu hawa wawili, the couple. And does, there's a way in which social media tends to push videos for them to like go viral, and especially when certain topics are mentioned. There's one clip I saw of a person who was trying to analyze the video akiuliza, are we as a society low key encouraging pedophilia behavior? I mean, like, it's a valid question, but it is a valid question, but also, are we also encouraging laziness in the same spec? You know, I wish the guy had mentioned how old he was, and I wish the babe had mentioned. I mean, oh, yeah, the guy more, because the babe I think now about 20, 23, 24, and this is, at the age of 23, 24. And there's one thing that she said, well, at the age of 23, 24, as a lady, that's why you're trying to like figure out who you are, like what you like, what you want. And there's one thing that the lady said. Alisema kwamba initially he didn't love the guy and he wasn't for the idea of the relationship. And I hope by when they got to like the proposal and the marriage, he was ready. But that's what she said, which sent me into shock. But it's okay because this is not my love story. And she said that when all this started and the guy was adamant about it, she like alikubali all this because it was beyond her. Mungu alikuwa anaongelesha mume wake. Mungu alikuwa anaongelesha the boyfriend, and the voice of the Lord is not something that you can ignore. It's not something that you can dispute with. Yeye alisema tu mwenyewe hakuwa ready, but and also there's something that the guy said that makes me see why she agreed to this. You know, especially when you're spiritual, if someone comes and tells you, the Lord has told me this, huwa unangoja for the Lord to like also speak to you. But sometimes huwa tunakubali because this is a man of God. But in this case, the guy came and told her, like the guy aliambiwa na God. And the same case happened. The lady pia akaambiwa na God, like alikuwa anaonyeshwa ni huyu, like miguu and stuff like that. The the figure na God alikuwa anamuonyesha, and so it made sense that the two of them were being shown the same thing. So the guy said that ni alisema kwamba yeye alikuwa na like yeye alikuwa anaonyeshwa na Mungu na pia huyu msichana alikuwa anaonyeshwa na Mungu, so pale hakuna kupinga. And there's a character I noticed about that guy. He's, he might be very soft spoken, but he's a man, you know, like he's a man, like the kind of men who, when they put their foot, is it on the floor? What's that saying that a man putting a foot on the floor, like in a situation where amesha decide, like asha akisema kitu amesema. He's a man of very few words for starters. Sitaacha kuwakumbusha about my face. Let me know what you guys use on your face so I can. Yeah, he's a man of very few words, but once he speaks. He's very articulate and precise and to the point. And I noticed that once he puts his foot on the floor, is it on the ground? Like akishasema kitu, ashasema. And it's one of those things I admired in that kind of a person. Like in this current generation and age, we are lacking such men. And I'm not saying that what the internet has to say about the couple and the 4 years. First of all, um, I just think it was very genius of the YouTube channel owner. I don't know, is it Parents Africa to kind of start that snippet of the video na vile Udem alikuwa anasema tulijuana tukiwa 4 years old. I think it was genius because that's like it's very catchy and it catches you to watch the entire video. But as you watch the interview, you can notice that the interviewer is also quite suspicious about some things. And the way she's posing the questions, you can just tell huyu pia anashuku hii kitu sana. And maybe she can see some red flags and stuff like that. But anyway, what do I know about these things and marriage and stuff like that? I'm just a spectator, aren't I?